the journey from political freedom to Atma Swarajya. Political independence is a prerequisite to fulfilling our physical, vital, psychological, and self-actualization needs, expression of latent abilities, and establishing order in country and world at large. This is indeed a noble and Herculean task, but human life will not be complete without fulfilling one's higher spiritual aspirations. Principles of democracy like justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity are values derived from our spiritual and cultural heritage. Every individual is divine in the essence characterized by Sat Chit Anand, absolute existence, consciousness, and bliss. Not aware of one's true self because of the influence of avidya, ignorance, one errs in identifying with the gross and subtle body, comprising body, mind, and intellect, which is like one's shadow, superimposition on one's true self. This is the cause of all the concomitant miseries and limitations. Real freedom is freedom from identification with non-self and all its imperfections, such as egoism and selfish desires and cravings. Atman, our true self, is self-existence, self-revealing, and self-blissful. Greatest of sages, yogis, scientists, and artists find their ultimate fulfillment in realization of the innermost self. Any human endeavor that facilitates this reverse journey from non-self to self, object to subject, matter to spirit, manifestation to the substratum is called spiritual. This is life's supreme goal on earth. Swami Vivekananda held that India is a spiritual country and India wanted her children to have Atma Swarajya, absolute independence, conquests over internal and external nature, cultivation of virtues, and inner spiritual strength emanating from the wisdom of soul. Later, Bal Gangadhar Tilak personified it in recent times. Swami Vivekananda exhorts us to think in terms of Bharatvarsha's ideals, think in terms of Sadachar, God consciousness, and one's own Dharma objectively. He calls upon us to follow the Indian way of life with God as its center, with God realization as the goal, with Dharma as its way. He says that spiritual knowledge and dynamic religious living explained in the Bhagavad Gita constitute our sacred culture. All the schemes and the programs could be made such that the nation's spiritual values percolate into our day-to-day lives. We could draw modern generation's attention to beauty and strength of our spiritual vision, which will enable them to intimately appreciate and apply the same in their lives. Maharishi Aurobindo laid 5 divine dreams on the eve of independence. One of them was the gift of spirituality by India to the world and means of transcribing into day-to-day life. His other dreams, free and united India, resurgence and liberation of Asia, unification of the human world, and raising man to a higher level of consciousness, also touch upon spiritual values. Spirituality is the foundation to attain individual and societal perfection. Swami Vivekananda kept it all in its far-reaching vision. Arise, awake, and see her seated here on her eternal throne, rejuvenated, more glorious than she ever was. This motherland of ours. Thank you. We hope our article had been meaningful to you. Please remain subscribed for more notable information.